Hello and welcome back to the Life Recovery Devotional here on Respro Church. Today I want to talk about day 12 of step 3 called A Bright Future. Our reading is out of Luke 23:32 through 43. We made a decision to turn our wills and our lives over to the care of God. That's the step we've been going through. Perhaps we've become so disappointed that we've given up hope for the future altogether. We don't know what the future holds, but when we give our lives to God, He can be trusted with our future. Regardless of how bad our lives might be at the moment, we can still trust Him to bring about glorious good in our lives. Here's the story of a man who dared to trust God with his future, and he trusted God when it looked like he didn't even have a future to look forward to. Two others, both criminals, were led out to be executed with him. When they came to a place called the Skull, they nailed him to the cross, and the criminals were also crucified, one on his right and one on his left. One of the criminals hanging beside him scoffed, "So, you're the Messiah, are you? Prove it by saving yourself, and us too while you're at it." But the other criminal protested, "Don't you fear God? Even when you have been sentenced to die? We deserve to die for our crimes, but this man hasn't done anything wrong." Then he said, "Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom." And Jesus replied, "I assure you, today you will be with me in paradise." Luke 23:33. Yeah, you can see the verses numbers. No matter what dire straits we may find ourselves in presently, we can give God our future and be assured that eternal life in paradise will far outweigh the sufferings of this present life. He can also transform our lives right now, making our future down here as bright as the heavenly one. Even when everything seems dark and hopeless, God promises us a bright new future. You know, the biggest thing for me in this particular passage is that, Jesus replied instantly. He didn't give the man time to sit and stew. Well, is Jesus going to actually accept me? Is Jesus going to accept my words? Is he going to? No. Jesus immediately said, "Today you will be with me in paradise," because when we give everything of ourselves to Jesus, there's an instant response from Him. You don't have to wonder about whether or not Jesus is actually accepting of you, because once He does accept you, He lets you know right then and there. He lets you know right then, right there, right at that moment. And that's the beautiful thing. Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom. I wish there were people in this world today that would say those words that really need them, really need to believe in their heart that they can say those words and actually mean them, But we have so many people that are so self-willed and don't want to give up. But even when everything seems dark and hopeless, God provides us and promises us a bright new future. He does. So I just want you guys to remember, even in the darkest moments of our lives, we always have hope. And we always have a future if we have trust in Him. So just remember, trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus but to trust and obey. That might be the words to an old hymn, but the words are very true, because they are so much very like what Jesus would say to you and I. Trust me. Obey my words. I will give you rest for your souls, and I will give you healing for your hearts. God promises He'll give us what we need. Trust Him and He will, Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching, sharing, liking, subscribing, commenting, supporting the channel. There's always a link down below that you can go to and donate $1 or $2 if you want. anything is a blessing and a half. I want to thank you guys just for being here. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye.